We are live and we got some more fish to talk about this week. So I'm going to give you a minute to tune in. I'm going to show off this bad boy here. This is some beautiful snowy grouper that we've got on feature this week. Really gorgeous stuff, so we'll talk a little bit about that. We've got all kinds of fun things to talk about again as usual. So again, tune in. We've got lots of stuff coming up. Hit like, hit that share button, let your friends know that we're live. We will take questions the best we can, and we're gonna cook off some fish. So again, getting back to it, our feature this week is this beautiful snowy grouper, and I'm gonna show you how to do a nice blackened fish with this. So again, what we've got here is a nice grouper fillet that I have liberally seasoned with this Coastal Creole spice blend. This is something that we do carry in both of our shops, done by a local company, Wayzata Bay, for us. Really nice stuff, works really well for this kind of thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my pan heated because this is gonna take a little bit to cook because it's a pretty thick cut of fish. And I'm gonna use kind of a neutral oil for this fish. At home, you'd probably use like vegetable oil, something like that, a canola oil would be fine. Today I'm trying something new. This is a rice bran oil that we carry on our wholesale side. We don't have this in the stores yet, but figured I'd give it a test run, see how it works. Smells beautiful, very neutral flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it for this and see how it does. Very excited for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get the heat up going. I want this pretty hot. And then after this fish has been seasoned, I'm gonna go ahead and just drop it in this hot pan. And you hear that sizzling, that's exactly what we want. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it in there and just let this go. Now I'm not gonna touch it, I'm not really gonna do anything with it. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna let that fish kind of cook through. I'm gonna probably let it go halfway to 3/4 of the way up before I flip it and just finish it off on the other side. So very simple pan roasted fish. This is a great technique for a lot of different species. But this grouper is fabulous. This comes to us directly from Florida, so this is a wild caught fish from Florida, so nice domestic fish. Grouper, one of the most popular of eating fishes, very, very delicious. And it takes seasonings really, really well. You'll see a lot of times grouper done like this or grilled. We've actually got a recipe up on our website for a barbecue grouper, which is really nice with a pineapple salsa. So a lot of those kind of high heat cookings work real well for grouper. You could also obviously bake and broil it. That works really well. But the blackening seasoning I really like in this preparation. Just that little bit of heat and those kind of deep spices really help pull out some of that flavor in the fish, which is really, really, really nice. And this oil thing that's kind of interesting about it, again, and I'm excited to use it, is it's got a really high smoke point, which is what you want, again, for something like this. You wouldn't want to be doing something like this with an olive oil. Olive oil under high heat can start to turn a little acrid tasting, and maybe it's something you don't immediately notice for those of you who are really used to cooking with olive oil, but it does kind of lend sometimes a kind of off flavor to whatever you're cooking. So again, you kind of want to be careful with that and use an oil that's really meant for high heat. I'm going to turn my heat down here just a little bit because we're cooking pretty heavy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just baste this a little bit with some of this oil to start cooking the top a little bit. This will just help speed it up. It'll give me a little bit more of an even cook. Basting is a really great technique, especially when it comes to fish. Again, it's just going to help kind of speed up this whole cooking process. You can see that it's already starting to cook up top a little bit now that it's got this really hot oil basted over it. And we are getting a really beautiful looking fish here. That Creole seasoning is turning a beautiful golden color, which is exactly what we're looking for. And again, this is really nice. This is great fish. It's on feature in both stores this week for $21.99 a pound, so really good deal on it. Grouper can be a little bit on the pricier side, but it's definitely worth it. It's got such good flavor. Highly, 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 highly recommend. So beautiful, beautiful fish. Got a lot of other things this week as well that we're running. St. Paul today has got a special on sea scallops. So if you're a scallop fan or if you watched our video, we didn't do a video last week because of the holidays and all that, but we did a couple weeks ago. We did like a scallop walkthrough, how to sear scallops. So if you're into trying that, I highly recommend you do. All right, we're getting some good color here. I'm just going to kind of flip it on its side to get a little crust going there. And kind of work my heat a little bit. Getting pretty hot, so I'm going to pull it off for just a minute. Let that pan cool down. Sometimes this burner gets hotter than you'd expect, faster than you'd expect, which is nice for a lot of things, but I'm just going to let it kind of sit and let that residual heat sort of cook the fish. Classes are back in session now too, so if you're interested in taking some of our classes, those are up and available online. We just did our first sushi class of the new year last night, which was really great. Had a lot of fun doing that. It was just a good overall class. Ate a lot of sushi, went over a lot of different topics. Very cool. We've also got coming up, we've got our Spanish tapas class, which has been very popular. Very, very cool class. Highly suggest taking that. We've got our date night classes coming up. Those are filling up real fast. I think I maybe have a couple spots left on that. So if you're interested in doing that, again, really great way to go. And we've got some Know Your Seafood classes coming up as well. So kind of a basic seafood 101. Just another little flip here. Ooh, starting to look real, real nice. Get it back on the heat here. The other side. Looking real long, nice. Yeah, so classes. If you have any questions on those classes, you can definitely hit us up online. You can message me on Facebook, and I can get those answered for you anytime. So again, the class is tons of fun. Thanks to everybody who came out last weekend for our garage sale. Another really great event. Sold a lot of seafood, had a lot of fun with a lot of people, and raised some money for, again, our coworker over at our St. Paul store, Andy, kind of experienced a family tragedy recently, so we wanted to help kind of raise some money for him, which we did. Super great, tons of fun. We always love doing the garage sales. Everybody's response to those is super fun. So again, thanks for supporting us when we do these things. You know, makes it really worthwhile, and we have a really good time doing it. So we are almost done here. We've got that nice crust developing. The fillet kind of split in half, so I'm going to finish it off like this here. Really, really good. Very beautiful. Yeah, so lots of cool stuff, again, coming up. We'll have some more things. There we go. Back. So just lots of cool stuff coming up that we'll be announcing through all of the normal channels, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you know, we're everywhere. We like to make sure that we're getting that information out to you. Yeah, so let's see. This is looking pretty great. And this fish is starting to really just kind of want to flake apart, which is exactly what we're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on a plate here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Get this off the heat, move this off to the side here. And we'll show you what we're looking at. So we've got here is this really nice blackened grouper. Again, absolutely beautiful. Serve this alongside some rice or some grilled vegetables, and you've got a really nice dinner. Again, cooks up pretty quickly, doesn't take too long. It is a big, thick piece of fish, and we do want to develop that pretty deep, rich color on there. Again, we are blackening this, so you want to make sure that crust gets nice and caramelized, just like that. And again, absolutely beautiful. This will go great weeknight meal. Great, to do for the weekend as well. Just really nice fish. And this is a snowy grouper again, out of Florida. And we will have it available at both stores all week long. $21.99 a pound. Definitely come in, check it out. And as you know, we've got specials every day. Tuesdays today is 20% off all purchases for seniors and veterans. So definitely, if you are a senior or a veteran, come on in. If you have parents who are seniors or veterans, bring them in with you. Definitely worth doing. Tomorrow, Crab Wednesday. Always a popular day. 20% off all crab products. So we've got that going on. Thursday, salmon and whole fish. So if you like salmon, Thursdays is your day to come down. Friday is our education day. So students, teachers, school faculty, whatever, come on down, you get 20% off your purchase. So really good deals that we try to do for the community, because we like to do that. It's fun for us to try to make seafood a little bit more accessible to the people. So again, if you're interested in all that, and then Mondays, of course, which was yesterday, is Shrimp Monday. So if you like shrimp, 20% off all shrimp on Mondays. Great deals there. Yeah, so that's kind of what we got for today. Again, we're going to start doing this Tuesdays now. I think Tuesday afternoon is a good day. And we always do the cooking demo, talk about our features. If you haven't yet, definitely subscribe to our newsletter as well. That's a really great way to get information about what's going on around here in terms of events, specials, new recipes, new videos, the whole deal. We usually post it in there. So if you've not yet, definitely go to coastalseafoods.com, hit the subscribe button. Again, hit like on these videos, share these videos if you're looking to, get your friends more involved, things like that. We're always looking for more friends, so definitely do that. Otherwise, we will be back next week with some more cool stuff. And thank you all for tuning in again. Let's do one last look at this fish, because this is smelling absolutely outrageous. So good. Like, you don't want that. Come on. Beautiful. Again, snowy grouper, blackened. The grouper is on feature all weekend, $21.99 a pound. Hope to see you soon. Otherwise, we will talk to you next week.